I have a really exciting announcement that I cannot wait to share with you guys. Howdy, hey cowpokes. I'm Conway Titty, and welcome back. I have a secret that I've been working on since September of 2024, and now I finally get to share it with you guys. I wrote a book. And it will be available to y'all in the fall of 2025. Is that right? There we go. Making sure it wasn't upside down. Yes, I am in my author era. As you guys know, and if you don't, every single January I take the entire month off. I unplug, I go offline, I literally kind of just like check out and give myself a breather to kind of reset, since this job is very much 24/7. It gives my brain a much needed kind of relaxation and not having to worry about like what I'm going to post constantly. However, this January was very, very different. I spent the entire January absolutely working and putting my whole focus into this project that I've spent many months waiting to be able to write and start. And with the entire month of January, I focused on writing my book. And it is kind of crazy to say out loud and to be able to share it with you guys. But yes, I wrote a book. And for the longest time, I've always wanted to write a book. I grew up writing. In high school, I wrote a lot. In college, I wrote a lot. It was never something I really pictured as a career step for me ever. It didn't ever seem tangible or kind of in reach. So I kind of gave up on never even really trying on it. And I always said if I was going to write a book, I was just going to do an autobiography about my life and blah, 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 blah. But I decided to use a lot of my skills, both in the creative aspect and also in the writing aspect, and kind of put together something that I think y'all would really enjoy. My book is a historical fiction with dark romance and a lot of spice. It's going to have tons of trigger warnings, tons of content warnings. It gets very crazy. This story, I think, is absolutely incredible. This is an amazing creative outlet for me to be able to do, especially since I'm always so focused on not safe for work content or like kind of safe for work content. Usually when I do original characters and cosplays and different costumes like that, every set I do, I try to have this really big storyline, and I always write these really long paragraphs to like share with the subscribers, and that's always been a really fun thing to do. And I really wanted to challenge myself to write a full book, and it has been an amazing journey. And I already have ideas for the next books that I want to write, and it's just an exciting step into these unknown. However, there is still a lot of work that I have to do, but I'm excited that I get to announce that it is coming out in the fall of 2025. The specific date will be announced once we get a little closer, and once I have like a confirmed that date that I have in mind is going to work. So for the rest of the year and over the next months, I will be dropping so many more secrets and insights about just my writing journey in general, things that I wish I would have known when I first started, doing cover reveals, first chapter, like sneak peeks, just tons of things that are going to slowly build our anticipation for you guys to finally be able to have it in your hand or on your Kindle and be able to read it. With my timeline as well, I spent so much time reading books about this particular topic that pertains to my book that I wrote, doing lots and lots of research because I wanted to make sure I got it right, especially with it being a historical fiction. However, it is kind of still in the dark romance and in the fantasy category as well. Does have a lot of smut, and I'm talking like a lot. This also big journey too. I am going to be self-publishing. I am officially an indie author. So with the self-publishing journey, everything's on me. So the marketing, the editing, the making sure my book is available to buy, anything that has to do with any of the fees, I'm the one paying for it and making sure that my book is getting done properly. That's another really fun note. Not only will you be supporting me, but you are supporting an indie author. Since this is my first book and it very much seems like a trial run, even though I am producing an actual work of art in terms of like putting my art into words and handing it to you and saying, here, read it. I also will be on the journey to make sure all my manuscripts and stuff are really tight for the next future books as well, so I can try to submit them to some of the big publishing companies, and fingers crossed I get picked up by one of them. That is also a really long-term dream for mine, is to kind of shift into doing more full-time writing as a full-time author. And like I said a million times, I'm so excited to be able to share this with you guys, and I'm glad you guys get to be on this journey with me. And a lot of the videos you'll be seeing recently of me will be snippets and kind of videos about my writing journey and how it was going for me in January. So if you see those videos, it was stuff that was already filmed in January, and now I finally get to like show you and share it. I also have specific author pages that now I'll be sharing a lot more sneak peeks than I will on like my main stuff. So I have an Instagram that is author Conway Titty, and I have a TikTok that is author Conway. So you guys go check those out and follow me there, and you'll get a lot more sneak peeks and insights and everything like that there first as well. If you have any book recommendations that are in the historical fiction or dark romance or like fantasy, or really any book that you really like, leave it down in the comments below. I love a good recommendation. I've been reading so many books recently. Also follow me on Fable and Goodreads. I love Fable. I think Goodreads is like, meh. Fable is awesome app. I love it. I'm just obsessed with it. It's making my reading journey even like wanting to track it, because I'm like, oh, look how pretty these grids are and everything. Yeah, check out Fable. But I appreciate you guys watching this, and let's get ready for my book to be released later in the fall. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.